So, thank you for clicking on this video. We all know why you're here. You want some weight loss tips. You're not getting one, not two, not three. I'll do you better. I'll give you 20. And if you stick around, you like and subscribe, I'll give you another 20 and maybe more. So, here are my 20 tips for losing weight, part 1. Tip number 1, focus on high fiber foods. Now, the reason you want to do this is 1, fiber helps not only keep you full, it feeds the microbiome. And by doing that, whenever you eat food, there's like this little cool hack where you might only absorb up to 80, maybe 75% of the calories, because the rest goes into your gut to feed it. And what that means is if you're eating 1,000 calories, you might only get 700 of those. So if you're trying to cut back on weight, that's a cool little cheat, keeping you full and cutting the calories. Why not? And fiber is also good for your whole system, so definitely put some fiber in your diet. Tip number 2, get out those weights. Join a gym, find some weights, whatever, but definitely do some weightlifting. Great way to burn calories while building up muscle. Tip number 3, eat spicy food. The capsaicin in spicy foods helps activate the fat brown cells, which overall is going to help you burn a lot more weight. It's a really great fat burn. Tip number 4, focus on the leg exercises. Why? Legs are a bigger muscle, thus you burn more calories. Tip number 5, keep portion control. If you know how much you're eating and you keep it in a smaller portion, means less calories, means more weight loss. So definitely implement some kind of portion control. It's going to go a long way. I know, it's one of my main tips if you watch that video. Less that goes in here, less you got to deal with burning out. Tip number 6 is train yourself not to think about food. Now, if you're very compulsive where you constantly think about food, every little snack you're going to pick up and you're going to eat, that's going to put on a lot of extra calories you don't want. It's not going to help you lose weight at all. You're going to get the opposite effect. I know that firsthand. But by constantly focusing on other things, hobbies, you don't even think about food. And when you train yourself, boom, it's very easy. Tip number 7, get rid of sugar. So definitely trying to lose weight, cut out that sugar stuff. Basically, it's going to increase your insulin, making you more hungry, thus you're going to eat more and the cycle continues. If you have a sweet tooth, go for fruit. The phytonutrients and the fiber in the fruit, when you eat it, does not have the same effect. Plus, it also helps boost your longevity. So if it's not a weight loss thing, if you want to live longer and have a healthier life, go with that. Tip number 8, park your car further away. Not only will you burn more calories because you have to walk a greater distance, you will always have a space to park your car. If you always try to park in front of the store, there's always cars circling around trying to get that spot. You're going to waste an extra 5-10 minutes versus you park further, you save not only time, but you burn extra calories. It's a win-win. Tip number 9, very similar to the previous one, is take the stairs when they're available. Extra fun, extra leg workout, and extra calories burn. Why not? And most people want to use the escalators or the elevators, whatever you want to call it. No one wants to take the stairs except you, the guy who wants to lose weight. Tip number 10 is a very powerful one, and that is fasted cardio. The reason you want to do this is when you wake up, you're already in a fasted state. That's why you have break fast. You break the fast. So as soon as you go into your cardio, such as a run, elliptical, whatever you want to do, basically your body doesn't have a fuel source. Didn't eat anything. What does it have? Your natural fuel source, your fat. So it's going to use most of that to burn weight. Versus if you're eating something, it has to burn off what you ate and then it taps into the fat. So it's a really great way if you're going to do cardio, do that. Not only that, it wakes you up, gets you more productive, gets your whole day going. Positive outline. Think of it this way. That's the main reason you're getting fat. To have an energy source, so use it. Tip 11, stay hydrated, drink your water. Because those individuals who stay hydrated tend to stay leaner. Plus they live longer, so why not? Water is the source of life. Do that. Which leads me to tip number 12 is, when you drink water, you also fill yourself up. Your stomach, a lot of times, why are you hungry? With the grilling effect is because there's nothing in your stomach. If you fill it with water, basically 0 calories. You start to feel full. Thus you're not hungry. Because remember, most times you're not hungry, you're just thirsty. So quench your thirst and get some water in your system. Easy as that. Tip number 13. If you're going to eat a lot of food that day, let's say you go to a restaurant or whatever, try to fill up with vegetables first. Vegetables are low calorie, high fiber, and will keep you full. So whatever high calorie foods you eat later, like say you have cake, instead of eating the whole damn cake, you might have a few slices. That's like 800, maybe 1,000 calories cut off just like that. But you have to be a little bit disciplined to eat the vegetables. If you make that a system where you can't control eat them first, your body will thank you later. That's why your mama said to eat your vegetables first. Tip number 14 is drink water. Wait, didn't you say that? Yes, but let's make it cold. Basically, if you drink cold water, your body has to naturally raise the body temperature. That requires calories. You burn them off. However, don't get too excited because it's very little. It might only be an extra 20 to 30 calories a day. It's something, but if you you feel hot, you want something cold to drink cold water. It never hurts, but don't bank on it. Fun fact, ice cubes are negative calories. So if you're going for snacks, there you go. You're actually eating less calories than you put in. Tip number 15, something else that's cold in this case, is work out in the cold. During winter months, you're going to burn a lot more calories just being out in the cold. Like I said, because your body has to raise the temperature. But it does come with a side effect, and that is you're going to be more hungry. It's the same reason why I don't recommend swimming for weight loss, even though it's great for your joints. It tends to make you a lot more hungry because the body's cold all the time. When it's cold, it wants to eat. That's why usually in the winter you want to eat a lot. So instead, stick to jogging, walking, or running, those kind of things. Tip number 16 is get yourself one of these timers. You don't have one, you can use a phone. And basically what you're doing is every time you're doing something, every 30 minutes to an hour, you get up and you stretch or you do something active. 5 push-ups, 10 squats, whatever you want to do. But it keeps you active throughout the whole day, keeping your metabolism up and burning extra calories. Not only that, it's just better to be active throughout the whole day. You don't want to sit multiple hours at a time. Remember, an active body equals an active mind. Put them together and what do you get? The best of both worlds. Next tip. Tip 17. If you're waiting in line or at a bus stop, do some calf raises. I mean, you're just standing there. Why not? Very simple. You're already there. Just lift your legs up and down. Done. Number 18. Go for a hike. Preferably out in the wilderness. Very nice because there's a lot of elevated hills. But if you're in the city, look for elevated roads or hills. If you're going up, so is your weight loss. Well, actually it would go down, but don't go downhill because once it goes downhill, the weight goes up. You get it. It's good for mental health. Next tip. Tip 19. Eat a whole food plant-based diet. That's what's been helping me a lot of times. The problem is I haven't been doing it. You eat stuff like macaroni or random stuff like little snacks on the side. That's how you pack on calories. Actually, if you don't exercise. Sticking whole plant-based food literally gives you results. Try it out for yourself. Even for a month, see how well you do. Tip number 20 is do not focus on a diet. Focus on a lifestyle which then later leads to a diet. Because remember, all a diet is what you eat. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Take these 20 tips. See which ones work for you. Give them all a try. Post more if you know any ones I missed. Or maybe the ones that are coming up because I'm also doing a follow-up video. So definitely look for part 2 coming up. And with that, I leave you guys. Thank you for watching and take care.